What's going on, guys? It's Braxton from Welcome to the Outdoors, and in today's video we see truck campers, truck toppers, and Bedracks. And the reason why I have them all grouped together is because you're going to see a lot of companies start implementing, if they're a truck camper, they're also going to make a Bedrack, a whole modular system to where it's kind of like this whole hodgepodge of systems that you can design. So it's not just, you just don't have a truck camper, you can make it a Bedrack, you can make it a truck topper, and you can make it a camper. But I have one favor to ask for you, and that is to subscribe to my new channel, because where I'm at right now and kind of why I'm whispering is it's 10:30 right now. It's 10:30 p.m. and the reason is it's light outside is because we're in Alaska right now, which is crazy. And so I say to subscribe to my new channels because the Nissan Xterra that you just saw is Leisure X Ventures. I've said this in a previous video, but they're going to see all of the national parks in the United States. And we're in Alaska to finish up that whole series for them. And we are going to be starting the Pan American Highway. So I'll be documenting that on my other channel. And so if you want to go see travel content, go to that new channel. But if not, if you want to see gear and continue seeing gear, subscribe to this channel. But anyway, all the links are in the description below. And now it's time to hear from our first truck camper, Bedrack, or topper vendor.
Hey, I'm Kyle with Lone Peak. We're at Expo West here in Flagstaff. This is the Lone Peak camper. So if you guys aren't familiar with a wedge camper, it basically combines a camper shell and a rooftop tent into one unit that you can actually pass through from the shell into your tent. So instead of being crammed inside of a rooftop tent, you have a ton more space. The big thing with our camper is that we're about 1.5 feet, 2 feet longer than most. And so what that gives you, I'll kind of jump inside here, is what we call a pass-through space. So instead of having to move bed out of the way, I can actually stand up. We have a table over here that folds down so I can make coffee. If you're sleeping with somebody else up here, you can actually get out in the middle of the night, use the restroom, or if it's raining, you have a place to hunker down. The cool thing about our system is the bed is all one piece. And so it's on hydraulic struts. And so if I wanted to, I could stand up in here. This is only a 5.5 foot bed, and I'm a pretty tall guy, and there's a ton of room inside. So that's one of our biggest value propositions, is just more space. A lot of people like the straight pops because you get more interior volume. They just take a little long to set up. Our setup time is about 30 seconds. And then we actually have twice the internal volume of a normal wedge camper. So that's kind of the primary value proposition of what we're doing. Base price is $6,000. Base weight's right around 400 pounds. And then we have 24 different accessories available straight from the factory that we can install when we do your build. So it's a fully custom made to order system. I won't bore you with all of that, but there's electronic systems, there's lights, you can control it with your phone. We have a new water tank here that actually has a 12-volt pump in the back of it. So there's this hose right here. And so I have on-demand water whenever I want, so I can wash off my wetsuits, surfboards, do dishes. This guy's pretty built out with cooler, fridge, power system, have solar on the roof, have roof bars. There's really options for days. So go check out our website at lonepeakoverland.com. We actually have a new 3D builder out, so you can actually visualize it on your truck and check out what it would look like for you.
Hey, this is Taylor from Shanty. We're here at Overland Expo West 2024. It's the 15th anniversary, pretty cool. We're excited to be here. One of our most popular products now, we released it this last year in August, is the Dwell Shell. There's a lot of camper shells out there. The cool thing about this one, it follows what we believe and what we're all about. All aluminum, no wood rot or mold, no canvas, and it's insulated. So it's all hard-sided aluminum and it's insulated. We have the truck camper, we fit most trucks, full size, mid size, up to 8-foot beds. We have options. You build we have the shell that fits your truck, and then the pass through up to that hard-sided insulated pop-up. The cool thing about this, you got comes standard with your side doors for easy access. And then you also have accessories like the MOLLE panels you can throw in the side doors. And also the cabinets, side door cabinets you can throw in to store stuff from those cabinets. Tons of storage options without losing your truck bed space, but you still have a ton of space to store items, tons of access from the side doors, and then you have that upper sleeping area. One of the coolest parts about this, it's all lockable. So you can lock all the doors on top, you can lock all the side doors from the inside and the outside. So if you want to really lock this thing down, whether you're inside of it or outside of it, you can. Keep others out, keep your gear safe. It has a dual pass-through panel system, so you can remove either panel to get up and down. And there's different accessories and options for this. Obviously, you can do a roof vent fan, 100-watt solar panel. There's a USB and lighting kit that gives you lighting. So it gives you lighting on the side bed doors, as well as in the upper sleeping area. There's a light, it's dimmable. There's also a lighting and USB kit up in the sleeping area as well. Just connect that to an EcoFlow Jackery system and you're ready to roll with all the power. Connect a solar panel to it that's mounted on the roof. We got lots of different options for you guys. Another product that is just in the exhibitor parking here, very similar. It's our hard-sided RTD. So it's pretty much that top section of the roof or the dwell shell without the truck camper. So you can throw that on any SUV with the good rack system. And then you have that all hard-sided, insulated, all aluminum sleeping space up on top of your vehicle. It's literally like a tree house. You can open up all the side doors as you see on this one, have tons of airflow, tons of views to enjoy. If you guys want to find out more, if you want to dwell different, just go to antishanty.com.
Hi, I'm Nino Vanich with Explorer Elevated Trukd Campers. This is our all aluminum Trukd camper here on Torque Masters Tacoma. This one is powder coated to match their truck color and the tent what matches it as well. What's super unique to us is that we have these MOLLE panels on the doors. It gives a really the strength and rigidity to these doors. And also allows you to mount your gear everywhere. Also, a unique feature for us is we have the locking latches here. When you lock your truck, locks your panels, unlock your truck, unlocks your panels. Up here we have push-away platform for the mattress. You can come in, fully stand up, hang out when the weather's really bad. When you're ready to go to sleep, pull the platform out, pull the bed down, and you're ready to go. Put it away, pretty easy. That just slides out of the way. Mattress goes up. We also offer a blackout option. So for those who might not want to wake up in sunlight, we do offer a blackout top. But for those who do want to wake up with sunlight, that can be optional. You can see some light shine through the corners here. Here we have integrated Baja design lights. On the right, you have a red light. On the left-hand side, you have a white light. Good for night vision, good for night camping. You can light up your whole campsite with the lights on the panels. If you'd like to reach out to us, our website is exploreelevated.com. We're coming out with new models all the time. The Gladiator is coming out next, along with Ford and Chevy as well. So stay tuned and check us out.
Hey, I'm Graham from Go Fast Campers. We're in Flagstaff, Arizona at Overland Expo. And this is the Go Fast camper. So this is the Platform V2. Really the core of the camper is this structural space frame below. So this thing's the burliest, lightest camper on the market. So we basically make everything from the bed rail up. So this whole topper assembly with locking side panels, everything closes up, secures, snug. Then you got a pop top rooftop tent on the roof. Everything is manufactured in Bozeman, Montana. So we do all the sewing, all the machining, all the fabrication, all in-house in Montana. Another cool thing about this is integrating the rooftop tent into the topper lower. We are allowed to do like a panelized floor. So you can basically pop up through the bed, have tons of standing room, tons of space up above, super comfortable, brand new 3-inch mattress that we just came out with. And everything is just super, super high quality, super burly, billet machine parts. We also make caps without the tent on the roof. So this is what we call the topper. Like you might know it as a shell, a cap, a canopy. And what this is just the strongest, lightest topper on the market. You can actually see in our marketing photos, we got an example right here of putting a pickup truck on the roof of this. And that was a fully dressed pickup truck with an engine, a trans, everything. So really the backbone of this space frame is what keeps this thing super, super strong. And it's the only thing that's gonna hold up to like real off-road abuse or real hard work use. So our website is www.gofastcampers.com and our Instagram is GFC_USA.
Hi, I'm Sean from Toon Outdoor and we're here at the Moore Overland Show. I'd like to show you the Toon M1. So a couple things that we've done different than other people. One, we have the wing wall bump out, which is 9.4 inches from the inside of the bed rail. Gives you about 15% and in the full size, almost 20% more internal space. Secondly, all these extrusions are custom, so they're T-tracked. Here in the Gladiator, which is a relatively small mid-size, there's about 425 feet of T-track on every surface, internal and external, which is really nice. Third, lots of visibility in our product. You can see we do glass sheets on the body panels, and there's also 6 windows up top, 2 on each side, 1 on the front, 1 in the back. Finally, because we're doing a sophisticated erector set with very lightweight modern materials, the weight's relatively light. So for the Gladiator, we're at about 400 pounds starting dry weight, and we go up from there. All the details about the Tune M1 is at tuneoutdoor.com.
Awesome. Hey, this is Sasha from Super Pacific. We make wedge-style campers out of Portland, Oregon. This is our X1 camper here on the 4th gen Tacoma. The way that we manufacture these caps, it's all aircraft manufacturing methods, so solid bodied rivets. There's no structural welds on the entire fuselage of this camper. We got large single handle operation doors that are fully sealed, so just one handle, pop just like that. We make a bunch of soft goods that can be mounted to the inside of the doors here, just like so. Hopping onto the inside, kind of show you what we have as far as our bed platform goes. So we always have this 20 inches of dedicated space here at the back. So if you're sleeping up top, you need to use the restroom or anything in the middle of the night, it makes it super easy to hop down. You're not moving anything. But living room mode, what you do for that, this whole platform pushes straight forward and you have full standing space inside the camper. It's great for changing out of wet gear. Starts raining on you, you have a place that you can hunker down, throw a couple chairs inside, you have a ton of space. Our tent fabric that we use, 4-season rated marine grade fabric, mold mildew resistant. We got venting above each one of the doors so you can get good airflow in here for condensation management. Right now, we're looking at 13-week lead time. We have inventory campers for the Tacoma on our website that can be ready in as little as 8 weeks. We support between 31 to 33 fitments right now between all of the manufacturers and the bed lengths. If you want to get more information on our product, you can visit our website at superpacificusa.com, and we're also on Instagram at superpacific_USA.
Good afternoon. My name is Doug Jensen. I work with Goverland USA. Goverland USA is a Korean company, started about 2 years ago in Korea, and has been selling Wildcat in Korea for the past 2 years. And this is the first year that we're here in the USA. We're bringing the product in. This is a baptism, and we're showing it first here at Overland Expo 2024 here in Flagstaff. And I'm going to give you a brief walk around, a little demonstration of the camper that we call the GOAT. It's the one we have available right now, and it's pretty interesting and pretty unique in what it provides. It's a 900 pound camper, so it's reasonably lightweight in comparison to others that might be of a similar variety. But what we're going to do as you walk around, we'll talk a little bit about the structure, which is anodized aluminum, stainless steel. We have a GRB framed, insulated material that is the outside. You can see it in this area right here, and it's also on the top. And it's about 1.5 inches of R6 insulation, which equates to roughly R29 by home standard or household standard. It fits into, we build it to fit into any truck bed in existence. So if you have a truck bed that we haven't built yet, you give us 90 days and we'll have it shipped pretty much to your door in that period of time. And it'll fit like a glove. If we can walk to the back of this, and we'll show you how this thing opens up. And I think you'll be impressed with what the owner and architect, who is right over here, his name is Hong Sung. And like I say, he's an architect. So this thing is built from an architectural premise. And that's why it works as well as it works. It's almost Mercedes-like, the way it's been put together. Mr. Hong, can we go up here? All right, now there are 4 buckles, 2 on the front side and 2 on the back side. And you have to unlock those 2 buckles. We've already unlocked the 2 up in front. Now you're going to watch what happens when he raises this thing. And this is the magic of this particular device, or a piece of the magic, aside from the quality structure. Okay, he's lifted the top up partially, took the spanner off, which he uses when he brings it down. We're now opening it up, pulling it down, extending it outward. And what we can do is we have an add-on feature that will zip in here, close this off, so when you go to close the door, when you're closed in here, you can be completely closed in here. Or we have an additional add-on feature that you can zip around this opening and it'll come back like a shower curtain around the back of the truck. Either one of those works perfectly. This is the interior of the truck, and you can see there's storage on both sides with the benches. Underneath each bench, you have a bag that looks like this, and it's got a clear top, and there's a bag here, a bag there, a bag here, and a bag there. So there's 4 bags for storage in here. Okay, well, that's the storage. And then underneath here, we have additional storage. Underneath here, we have additional storage. You have your pneumatic struts that take it up. In the back, you can put your power pack, your batteries back here in the back, plus the storage. And your power station is up here in the corner. We don't provide the batteries, we provide the hookup. And then as we walk forward, you see the bed in the back. That bed, well, if we can put the rooftop up, you'll see how easy that goes up. That's the roof up. So now we're fully extended upwards. If you're 7 foot tall, you can walk inside of this. You can walk outside of it. We're going to pull the bed out and show you what happens when we pull the bed out. When we pull the bed out, all the way out, and then you've got a 6 foot by 6 foot bed so that 2 or 3 adults can sleep in there, 2 adults, 2 kids, and a dog, however you want to make that work out. It's 6 foot going north-south. It's 6 foot going east and west. So it's built for comfort, and it's very warm in the summertime because of its insulation. Very cool in the summertime due to its insulation. And it's also very warm in the wintertime for the very same reason. The air vent that you see up there is an extra, as is the television set that's overhead. The lighting that's in the roof is standard. That's stock. That comes with the unit.
What's the weight on it again?
The weight on the vehicle on the cabin is 900 pounds. As you see it as a slide-in. We're going to be building a canopy camper, and that will be probably 650 pounds. So you'll see now we're gonna put the unit down. It took roughly 45 seconds to put it up. It'll take 45 seconds to take it down. So the backside is down now. If in the wind, if you want to lock the backside, that side down to the front of the truck, you can lock it down and you can have your diagonal set up like you see a lot of the pop-ups, or you can lock this side and have the front side up, depending upon the way the wind is blowing, and you still have full sleep access for the bed either way. So that's how we took it down. So a minute up, a minute down, and you're rock and roll ready to go, either on the road or at night for sleepy time. The side loads here, for you can put your microwave oven, you can put your kitchen utensils. We've got a diesel gas heater. You can put a cooktop out here. You just pick them up, and the way they're designed, they just go right onto the track. They go onto the track easy peasy. You got 2 water canisters that come with it, and once again, this is a unit fully extended. This is the same as you've seen before on the inside. The bags that you see in the rear, they all come with it. You can use those for storage. And this is the way you, on the rear left, you can see there with that black unit, when you're traveling, you've got the outside storage units are brought inside, as would be your cooktop and your microwave oven. They'd be stored inside until you use them. On the front of the vehicle, we have something that I think is fairly unique and interesting, and at the same time, very entertaining. And if we look over here, this rack on the top is not a rack. What it is it's a patio deck. And currently it doesn't have, it's got a wooden deck on it that we are going to put a solar panel deck on there, a walk-on solar, so that you can have solar at the same time. And that'll be in the next edition that we come out with. But you can sit out there in the evening at sunset and have a glass of wine with your loved one. Anyway, you can sit out there in the evening and enjoy yourselves and enjoy the sunset. That's pretty much a wrap on what we're doing. And once again, Goverland, the name of the product is the GOAT. And it's a first time here in the United States and quite an interesting, easy, expandable camper.
Hi, I'm Jim from OK Four-Wheel Drive, and here at our booth in Overland Expo, we have Alucab products. Just going to go over quickly some of the features and some of the different models that we have. Here we have the Contour Canopy on a Toyota, and this has 3 doors that open. This one, you can get it with windows, without windows. You can also get molly panels for the inside for security and for also hanging things. On the inside, you have tracks where you can put table slides, different cupboards and other things inside the canopy. And they're one-piece aluminum. Starting over here, this is our new SmartCap series. And I'll start out with the base bottom, which is like the foundation of that product, is this canopy here. And again, it's got the side doors. You get it with or without windows. The beauty of this is on the back side, on a typical canopy like we just showed you, you have a tailgate. This, it eliminates the tailgate and has a walk-in door. Makes it a lot more convenient for camping and getting in and out of the truck, especially if you want to close it. You don't have to reach and pull the tailgate up. And on this door, you can hang molly panels, a spare tire on the back, and various other components. The unique thing about this too is that the top of this actually unbolts, and you can change the top out. So here we have a flat lid on it, makes it just like a regular canopy. And then as we move on with the SmartCap series, this is the same base that you just saw in the Jeep Gladiator, and here it's on a Toyota Tacoma. And what you could do is unbolt the flat top and bolt on a 2-sleeper camper, which was similar to our canopy campers before, but now it's modular. So we have this one outfitted, you can see, with the camper with a fireplace for heat. You got bug screens. We have the bed area down now, but that actually goes right up. And then you got the full sleeping platform on that. And continuing with our SmartCap series, this is on a Toyota Tundra. This is actually, again, you could have the flat top, the 2-sleeper, but this is showing our brand new 4-sleeper. And the beauty of this is, rather than flipping up from or hinged in the front, it's hinged on the side, so it flares out, and you have panels that go out and allow you to sleep 4 people across the top. Right now we have the back panel open, so 3 people could be in there, and then the last person could get in and bring that down, and you have a 4-sleeper. So it just gives you a lot more room, and the SmartCap series gives you a lot more options. Yeah, if you want more information, you could go to our website, ok4wd.com.
Hey guys, Michael with Oru Designs here. We're really excited to show off our Bruin. This is our Pro model. So what the Bruin comes with is our standard hardwall system. You have fabric corners that can zip down, have tons of airflow, and they can also zip up, and you can seal it up to the elements. While you make that, we make the tent standard. You can custom fit the bases to whatever size truck you have. Our main upgrade are these barn doors right here. They're completely removable. So that way, you can put them anywhere, haul plywood, bikes, kayaks, anything like that. And then the tent, all it takes is one person standing on the tailgate to lift up and close down. We have 3 tent options at the moment. We have a 10-fold, which is a fabric clamshell. We have the Bruin, which is our flagship product. That's the hardwall hybrid. And then we also have a solid state that we're launching at the Expo this weekend. We can customize the base depending on how many pop-out walls, how many windows, anything like that you want. Fit to your style of camping. We have installation kits, molly panels, lights, whatever you want. We want to set you up for success in the great outdoors. If you have any questions, hit us up on Instagram, on our website at orudesigns.com or orudesigns.usa.com, and we'd be happy to help you out. Or we're also in San Marcos. You can come by and we'd love to show you around our warehouse. Everything is made in the USA. We cut, bend, weld, everything in-house, do all the assembly. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks so much.
Hey, I'm Jay Wellman with Overland Campers. We're here at booth D11 at Overland Expo in Flagstaff. We build these campers here in Flagstaff about 4 miles down the road. And so this is an easy show for us to come to. We've got a Ram, a Tacoma, and a Gen 1 4Runner that all have campers on them. The idea is the lightest, most functional space we can build. So everything is aluminum and composite with some wood accents in between. The mid-size starts at 265 pounds. So as far as pop-ups go, it is the lightest on the market. Then with the idea of do-it-yourselfers based around that, so everything is kind of built like your house would be built, where everything has skins on frames. So if you want to add something, essentially you've got studs around, so you can screw into those, add insulation, add panels for solar, add a cook setup, add a counter, build some shelves, build some benches, and then go from there. If you didn't want to do any of that, you can keep it as simple as possible and just have a large shelf for hauling gear. So a lot of people do that as well. We have some unique features that other people don't do. We've got these fold-away barn door halves that mount to the sides. We can't tell you to drive with these open, but obviously you're gonna do what you want with your camper. It allows you to stand on the tailgate, then go in with nothing on top of you. People will build, cook setups, bikes, maintenance stands on these, whatever. We'll do full down hatches with counters that become counters out here, and then it'll become a counter on the inside when you flip it up for a rainy day. We'll do flip up hatches. We'll put windows anywhere. We have a myriad of different style of windows for the bottom: slides, fixed, front slide, rear slide, side slides. The top canvas always has 4 windows with bug netting. There's vinyl window option on that. The canvas that you just looked at is a PVC coated polyester vinyl. So it is extremely waterproof, and meaning it's not breathable. We all know how well our breathable and waterproof rain jacket has lasted over the years. While you're in here, I'll show you how the bed pulls out. On mid-sizes, it's always a queen. So this slides into place, and then you adjust your bedding. So on a long bed mid-size, you still have this much room behind the bed. The idea is to be able to leave bedding on top of your bedding when you close this. And so we can actually make the cab over height taller, up to 11 inches based on what the user, the final customer wants. To close it, you put all these windows up. Where's this bungee? Here's a bungee. I don't know where the other bungee went, but I'm gonna close it, because why not? You close the front first. The bungee pulls in the canvas, but I'm gonna have to manually do this. Pull in the canvas, pull in the canvas. The front down and the rear is very similar. And then you come down, closed, then you have 6 latches on the outside. So that is the tear down. No hugging the tent outside, getting wet. Put this in like rooftop tents. It itself collapses. And then to reverse that, you just do rear first, then front. And then you pull down those bungees to finish the space. And that is the camper setup. So again, we're out of Flagstaff. Our website is campoverland.com, campovrlnd.com. And we're here at Expo. If you have any questions, holler.
Hi, I'm JV Bonus, and I'm here with Top Off-Road Performance and Rover Roll. Our latest product, the biggest showcase, is the Canopy Camper. That will be back here. So the Canopy Camper, you can enter it multiple ways. You can either go inside the tail and then pop up the latch. Again, we have like another storage compartment, and then there's connectors for the USB, USB-C, and then the cigarette lighter. You can enter from the outside, in the back, or the sides. And it's very spacious up there. You can have like 3 or 4 people up there if you would squeeze in. If you want to have more information about our product, please visit www.topoffroadperformance.com. Thank you.
Hey there, I'm Melanie with 4 Wheel Campers. We're at More Expo 2024. I'm going to show you really quickly one of our new flatbed campers. Has a couple really cool new features that we released in December. This camper behind me here is a Hawk flatbed. It was built out by CB Adventure Supply out of Texas. This camper has air conditioning, rooftop, 12-volt air conditioning, which is really, really awesome, especially out here. And then it also has our external roof lift actuators. So the roof itself just automatically basically comes up with the turn of a key. Really, really nice. No latches, no push boards. So a really nice camper set up for adventure. All right, we're inside the camper here. You can see here it has our new quilted thermal pack. Up above me is the Nomadic air conditioning, and we have no push panels. We have, you know, the hardware in here required to lift the roof. This one also has a really robust power system with the Red Arc Manager 30 and the Rogue with the Red Vision. Here on the outside, we have the Fiamma awning, and you'll also see that this camper belongs to Overland Trails. They're super stoked on this rig, and they are out ready to adventure. For more information, you can go to fourwheelcampers.com. You can build a camper right on the website and check out all that we have to offer.
Hey, I'm Jeff Collins from Ascent Conversions, based out of Indiana, and here is our fully composite 4-season truck camper. So this one that you see here today is to go on our 5-foot mid-size truck box, but it is fully kitted out. Even in this small space, we still have a kitchen area. We have a Dometic fridge. We have a sitting lounge with a lagoon table. We've got a toilet and a pull-out bed. And the pull-out bed is very deceiving because you still get a queen-size width and a full-size length. So tons of space, even in a small platform. We've got a 2,000-watt EcoFlow battery system. We even have this awesome Wildlands Arctic Tern door. It's got a steel mesh, as you can see here. We say it keeps the bears out, but in Indiana, it keeps the dogs in. We've got a winter shield here, and we have the Dometic water pump system that fits in right into the kitchen sink that drains right out the side. So it's got everything you could need to immediately get out there and start adventuring. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. So our website's ascentconversions.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Ethan with Outfitter Manufacturing. We build a whole range of slide-in truck campers, and in this quick video we'll go through the Caribou Light 6.5. So this one here, it's all aluminum construction, so the walls are fully welded aluminum studs with block foam insulation in all the gaps, and then they're vacuum bonded to this fiberglass exterior. Makes it super strong and still incredibly lightweight. The base weight on this model is only 1,050 pounds. Super strong too. You can beat on it off-road, have it for years going down to Baja, that kind of thing, and it's never gonna miss a beat. With these two, we can build them for half-ton trucks, full-size trucks, even all the way down to mid-size stuff like Tacomas, Ford Rangers, that sort of thing. And there's also ways to shed weight too. The lithium battery, you can even remove the jacks once you load it up, save about 85 pounds there. So even something like a Tacoma with 1,200 pounds payload, you can still carry this and have all the comforts of home. Now here on the outside, we do have options like the Yakima tracks and the ladder. So this gives you easy access to the roof. The roof is aluminum frame, just like the walls. So you can get up there, walk around, load kayaks, fishing gear, bikes even if you've got the height for it, or just a roof box with all your extra gear. Custom options too, like the traction boards and the Rotopacks you see there. Those we can do easily. We've mounted high lift jacks. We've even done custom bike mounts on the back. So most mild customization like that is no problem at all for us. On this side as well too, you have your massive dinette window. It is a slider, of course, so you can get tons of airflow through there. And it is UV coated as well, so you don't roast in the summertime. And optionally, you can get a carefree awning as well, both an 8-foot or a 10-foot model, depending on the size of the camper. So you can have a massive shade area here to hang out while you're at camp. And then here around the other side does have a 20-pound propane tank standard. So for the cooktop, the water heater, all that, it'll last easily weeks, if not months, depending on how you use it. This one doesn't have the tank in it right now. And then optionally, you can get the water heater with the outside shower. That way you can stay nice and clean, have plenty of hot water to get all cleaned up after a day out on the trail. And all our campers do come with a 200-watt solar suitcase. That way you never have to worry about running out of power, you know, running the fridge, the furnace, fans, that sort of thing. Even if you get the inverter, the optional 2,000-watt inverter, still not going to be an issue at all power-wise. And then heading inside here, all our campers do have a full U-shaped dinette, so there's actually room for 2 adults in there easily. And the dinette does break down into a bed. So if you need to sleep 2 people on the bunk and one on the dinette bed, or you know, if you've got a kid, that kind of thing, even a dog bed, it works great for that. And this particular model has the north-south king size bed. That's actually a 75 by 80 bed. So massive, you could easily fit 2 people and tons of comfort up there. Standard, it has an east-west queen bed, so a 60 by 80. And this one also has underbed storage. So this gives you a huge 3.5-inch deep storage compartment under here. Perfect spot for clothes, lots of gear. That solar suitcase we talked about fits perfectly in there. And this model also has electric lift. Standard, the Caribou Light has a push-up lift, so if you want to keep it super simple and lightweight, that's the way to go. Optionally, you can also do a Hiko crank-up lift, kind of middle of the road. And then obviously top dog is the electric lift. So if you want, you know, the most ease of use, the most, you know, durable, just powerful system, the electric's for sure the way to go. Standard, it does have 2 roof vents. You can do AC as well if you want. There is standard, we use a Coleman Mach 8 air conditioner. We have done a Nomadic 12-volt air conditioner before though, so there are lots of options for that. The fridge on this particular model is the 3.8, so this is the optional large fridge. Standard, it's got a 2 cubic foot model. All our refrigerators are compressor refrigerators, so 12 volt or 120. Super low amp draw though, that 200 watt solar panel will keep up with it all day long, no problem at all. And the 2 cubic footer, you gain a whole cabinet space up here above it. And also the freezer is removable. So you can remove the freezer and have it be just a giant fridge or just a giant freezer if you want. Also, all our campers come standard with the 2-burner flush mount cooktop, so a nice self-igniting unit from Suburban. And it does get you more counter space as well when it's all folded up. And also, all of them have a 20,000 BTU furnace, standard. Also, the soft wall is insulated, so winter camping, that sort of thing, single digits even, not a problem at all. All the water system is inside, your water tanks in the front dinette bench on this model. All your lines are inside, so even if it's 5 degrees outside, as long as you run the furnace, you're never gonna freeze up and never have to worry about it. So this one here, this is the Spire 8. The big features on this one is that it does have a full interior wet bath, so it actually has a private shower stall with a cassette toilet inside. It does have the same aluminum frame construction as the Caribou Light we were just looking at, so again, fully welded, vacuum bonded, crazy durable, and still lightweight. This one does have our one-piece molded composite roof, so it can absolutely take a beating. Hail, tree limbs, that sort of thing, it's gonna just shrug it right off, no problem at all. And you can see this one does come with taillights, of course, because it covers the back, and it's got a 20-gallon gray tank for that shower. And then this one has the same 20-pound horizontal propane tank as the Caribou Light. So again, plenty of capacity to get you out there for a long time without ever having to worry about it. Same 6-gallon water heater and outside shower as well. And then the inside, that's where this one really starts to get different. So this one has same dinette size, still turns into a bed as well. So you do have that extra sleeping space if you ever need it. It always comes with this north-south bunk with these bedside cabinets. So in addition to that under bed storage, you have massive deep cabinets along each side. It also comes standard with an overhead cabinet. So you have plenty of storage up here, and you can optionally get the microwave, which does power off an inverter. So even off, you know, the batteries out in the middle of nowhere off grid, you can still run the microwave. And this one has the same 3.8 cubic foot fridge that we were just looking at. Also 12 volt 110. Again, runs great off that 200 watt solar panel. The main feature on this one is that shower stall there. And so with this, you've got a fully enclosed fiberglass shower stall, totally waterproof. It'll drain right into that 20-gallon gray tank. You've also got windows in there so you can vent it out so you don't get a ton of humidity and whatnot built up while you're taking the shower. Also has that Dometic cassette toilet in there as well with a, I think it's 4.8 gallon waste tank. And we do have models that are similar to this. So the next step up from this is the Apex. Similar layout with the wet bath and everything, more interior storage space, and the Apex actually has a composite body. So rather than that aluminum frame body, it's molded composite, one piece, just like the roof on this one is. And it has more interior storage space and much larger under bed storage. So that's definitely top dog for a couple. There's also the Juno, same composite body as the Apex, but it has an entire tent room on the back and side entry. So you end up with a 72 by 48 bed off the back in addition to your bunk up here. Perfect for kids, dogs, a grown man can absolutely sleep on it. So if you need the extra sleeping space, it's perfect. And then we do make the Caribou Light we were looking at earlier, we do make it in 8-foot models. So the 6.5 foot we were looking at could fit on a 5.5 foot or a 6.5 foot truck bed. The 8-foot model could fit on a 6.5 foot truck bed or an 8-foot truck bed. And the Spire here we could do for 6.5 or 8. Same thing for the Apex and the Juno. So pretty much any truck we can build a camper for. Like we talked about the Caribou Light, it can fit mid-size stuff, keep it nice and lightweight. Or if you want something more luxurious, you know, 3/4, 1-ton truck, something like a Spire or Apex would be perfect. This is a 12-volt nomadic air conditioner. It's the X2. This was actually a custom order on this camper. It is something we can for sure do. We can do custom options like that. Usually it's no problem at all. So this one, like I said, it's their X2. It's only like 58 amps on high, 27 amps on low. It'll easily run off these 2 lithium batteries that this one's equipped with. 200-watt solar panel will keep up, though you'd probably want additional solar just to help support that amp draw. The regular air conditioner we use is a Coleman Mach unit. Really quiet, super low profile. It does require shore power or a generator though, but it is also the lower cost option compared to the 12-volt. So the best way to get a hold of us is through outfittermfg.com. You can email us there, info@outfittermfg.com. I'm Ethan. You can email me direct if you want. It's ethan@outfittermfg.com. You can also give us a call. It's 970-535-9421. And we do have a Facebook page as well, and that's just Outfitter Manufacturing.
Hey guys, welcome to Alaskan Campers. We are here at the 2024 Overland West Show, and I'm really excited to show you the new 2024 Alaskan Camper. Let's go take a look. Starting on the outside here, Alaskan can pretty much be optioned any way you want. This one is optioned up really nice, the true off-grid package. But what we've got here is an outdoor shower, as well as the access to your water heater. And then we are equipped with the frame-mounted torque lift tie-downs so that your camper is going to be secure no matter what trails you're hitting, roads you're on, you are dialed in. As we come around the back here, we got a few features on the back. Access to your propane tank right here. It is a side-mounted tank. You do need to pull it out to fill it, but access to the propane right here. You also have your water hookups, your city water bypass, as well as your hookup to your tank so that you never run out of water. And then as we come over here to the right side of the camper, here's where you access your cassette. So each Alaskan can be optioned with a cassette toilet, or we actually do now have for 2024, we also have the option of a composting toilet as well. Your cassette is going to be accessed right here. Simply open the hatch, lift up on the tab, and now you have your cassette where you can truly take and empty anywhere you have a toilet. Your water fill for your cassette toilet right here. Here's where your Suburban propane powered furnace exhausts. So this does get hot. Certainly you want to stay away from that when the heater's on. One of the things that we are excited about is on the 2024 GMC Denali's, they've got this really sweet stair step tailgate setup. This one's built in with the speaker system. Really, really cool. Obviously we got the tunes going here at the Expo. Lots of fun with this new tailgate. That's pretty much it on the outside. We do have some other awning options. Obviously, check out the website. The new builder tool is fantastic, alaskancampers.com. Let's head inside. As we step into the 2024 Alaskan Camper, right away, you can see you got the toilet options here like we discussed. Full kitchen, 2-burner stove with lid by Dometic. We're huge fans of this new stove. Absolutely fantastic. Also, the nice big stainless steel sink. I mean, holy cow, you got lots of room there to do whatever you need to do. Food prep, dishwashing, you name it. Also, built-in cutting board, active counter space when you're not using the sink. If we look up, we've got the all-new X2 Nomadic 12-volt AC system, which is a game changer in the cooling world. A camper like this smaller space, you are going to stay super cool with this Nomadic. Massive, massive upgrade. It is a 12-volt system, so it runs off the batteries. All Alaskan campers for 2024 can be priced and optioned with inverters, multiple batteries, solar panels. You can fit up to 4 solar panels on the roof of this camper, 200-watt panels. So it really can be built for off-grid use. Really, it's just up to your imagination, however big you want to go with an off-grid package, we can do that at Alaskan. As we move more into the camper, we've got the 44-inch dinette. This is an 8-foot Alaskan camper, which does allow for a 44-inch dinette. The dinette does fold out into a bed. So once you have both sides out, this is a really nice place to sleep. You can sleep comfortably 4 adults in this camper when you're using the dinette and the cab over portion. Also have incorporated for 2024 the NovaCool 3.5 cubic foot fridge. This fridge is a fantastic option. Comes with a freezer up top. So you got tons of drinks, tons of food, whatever you got to keep cold for an extended period of time in the NovaCool fridge. We did fit this one with the speaker system. I don't know if you necessarily need it with the speakers in the back, but you can put a speaker system in all Alaskans. Each Alaskan is equipped with 2 Max Air fans. These are fantastic for if you don't have the top down or the flaps down, you can get a great breeze pushing through here. The dinette table is locked into the ceiling of the Alaskan camper. So to deploy the table, simply get a hand for bracing underneath, flip the latch down, table will come loose. 2 hands, clip it into the bottom rail. With a steady push towards the rail, simply lift up, unhook the table leg, put into position, and now you have a really nice space where you can seat 4 comfortably for dinner or whatever you're doing in here. As you look up into the cab over portion, right now we have the flaps down, which we really like to keep them down when the weather's nice and there's not a lot of bugs. But as soon as you're ready for sleep, simply fold the 3 flaps out, lock into place, and now you're a fully hard-sided camper. So that does it with us in the 2024 Alaskan. We're super excited about it. We hope that you are too. If you want more information, you can certainly give us a call or visit our website, www.alaskancampers.com. Check us out there. We can get you all the information you need. We're here to help.
My name's Chavez. I'm here with AT Overland at Overland Expo West. This is our newest product, the Atera Topper. It's made out of 1-inch honeycomb composite, bed lined. Here we've mounted outdoor shower cube with a Yakima road shower here. So right where you want to shower, you have water. We've also mounted our 10-pound propane cylinder and bracket to the outside, right where you need to hook up your internal heater. We exclusively use Tern windows and doors. We have a thermal liner. It's got stainless steel mesh, double pane acrylic glass. Inside, what we've done, we put our cabinet systems. So it's got drawers, cushions. We've also made a dinette area with step 22 bags. We've used the Dometic water jugs with their faucet over here. Inside, we also have LED strip lighting that is dimmable with a king-size mattress. This one also has the pneumatic cooling system, AC unit, up top on the roof. We are also using National Luna NLDC 40 DC to DC charger with a 315 amp hour battery bank over here. And what that does is it takes your alternator vehicle charge along with the 285 watt solar panels up top on the roof. We're also using National Luna fridges. This is a 60-liter fridge. We also have a dome fan with LED light. Perfect spot where you're cooking. Pull out the exhaust. You also have quick charge, dual USB-C ports all around the camper. Over here, where your bed is, we also are doing scene lights on the outside, awnings all around. It's a very, very cozy, comfortable setup. Thanks for checking us out. We are AT Overland. You can check us out on our website, atoverland.com.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jocelyn with Tern Overland, and we're here at the Moore Expo enjoying a beautiful sunny day. Let's go take a look inside at some of our products. One of our main components that we sell and supply to the Overland market is our awning style window. Tried and true, high quality, adhesiveless installs. So the install involves sandwiching your wall essentially. They open and close at varying degrees and lock fully, or There's an inner rim lock, which allows for a gap for airflow and ventilation. And then each window comes with a blind and screen assembly. It's a fine mesh, no CM screen, so keeping all those tiny little bugs out, and a full blackout shade. And we now offer these windows in 11 different sizes with either a white or a black blind and screen assembly. So you'll see the black blind and screen over here. You can see overhead we have our roof hatch. This is a 12-volt electric hatch. We have lighting throughout, screen and blinds as well. And this dual pane acrylic hatch has the same UV resistance, insulation properties, and it's an electric hatch. This is our Wildland store. It's one of our most popular products in our Arctic Tern product line. The Wildland store comes in 3 different sizes, roughly a 4-foot, a 5-foot, and a 6-foot. These are super high quality doors with a 3-point locking system, steel woven screen on the interior, and a fine mesh on the exterior. So that's going to be super sturdy, keep your pets and your kids from walking through your screen or yourself. Very secure, and we have this additional insulation layer for added thermal insulation. And then these 2 doors here latch together. And there's your beautiful Wildland store. One really cool thing I'd like to share with you that is not officially launched, but will be launching early summer, is our dual pane acrylic flat window. Has the same amazing properties as our classic awning window, with just a slightly different aesthetic and a little bit darker tint. We carry in stock numerous sizes. If you want more information, you can visit us at turnoverland.com.
Hey folks, Arnold with Overland Explorer Vehicles here at Expo West 2024. We've got 2 models down here today. We've got our Hudson Bay. This is a 6.75 foot version, pop-up with the auto lift. And now, over on the other side here, we've also got the same, it's a Hudson Bay, but this is our new hard-sided version of the pop-up. So for those that don't want to have the pop-up, just want the hard wall, they want to gain more storage inside, that's definitely a solution for you. As far as the campers themselves, they're identical in terms of floor plan and equipment. Quickly walking around this one here, got access to your water tank. So you got a wash valve, wash line here. So if you want to just get a drink of water, you've been cycling, hiking, whatever, don't want to go in your camper, you can access that. Winterization, draining the tank there. Back here, you got your slide out toilet. This actually extends into the doorway. And then you got an area for storage. So like this version over here, it's a 6.75 foot version or a bed replacement. So you got the kick out right there. So you would just lose this little storage area if this was a 6.75 foot version. Coming around back, you can get a different array of tire carriers, MOLLE panels, ladders, that sort of thing. On this particular 8-foot model, you got access to all your electronics, access to your Truma water heater, your Truma air heater as well. Then over here on this side, this is your battery storage area. You can get several different size batteries in here, up to 600 amp hours of batteries in here, no problem. Then of course up here, non-locking cabinet is your 20-pound vertical propane tank. Now you can also get this version. We've just come up with a version of the same thing, but in a fixed to chassis or mounted direct to chassis. So it's identical with the exception of the air heater and the water heater. For that particular model, you'd be going with either whatever the chassis is, whether it's diesel, whether it's gas. So you'd be going with a boiler system and an air heater. Then we can go inside. Okay, lights are off inside this Hudson Bay. I'm standing inside the Hudson Bay hardwall version or hard-sided. You can get remember, you can get this in a pop-up version as well. But what's different once you go to the hard-sided is you get all of this upper storage all the way around the camper. So these are just like our drawer and door fronts down on the lower cabinets. All aluminum, starboard doors, cast aluminum latches. If you got a cooler day and you want to shower, you can just remove this table, and you actually got a shower tray or shower pan underneath here. Hang your shower curtain up top, and you're good to go. You got your dual pane acrylic windows. You got your pull-up blinds, pull-up screens, and pull-down blinds. Optional underbed storage. Gives you 2.5 inch of underbed storage, which is quite a bit of storage actually. And then access here, just like the pop-up. This is identical to the pop-up. You got access to storage underneath the countertop here. You got storage in front. And then you've also got storage underneath your seat cushions as well. And then this particular one, if you want to just come over here, I can show you the toilet slide out. So this particular model, this one has the Trekker wrap-on Trekker toilet. So the legs are folded down, but you get 6 inches of lift with the legs. It's just in travel mode right now. But you can also get a cassette toilet, or you can put a porta potty in there if you'd like. No latches, nothing else. It just opens and closes. Open and closes. 164 liter refrigerator. Dual pane burner propane. Sink. You can get an optional single burner propane and induction, in which case you'd be adding an inverter, etc., etc. That's basically it. If you would like to find out more information about our products, we got a number of dealers down in the US you can actually access on our website, overlandex.com. You can find what events we're going to go to, where our dealers are located. You can contact us directly at factory. We're in Canada. We build for Canadian weather, which applies to anywhere in the USA. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Leif with Enduro Campers, and this is our 200 series Land Cruiser camper build. So Enduro Campers, we build lightweight, composite, off-road focused truck campers. So this is our first Land Cruiser that we've done, but primarily we've done full-size and mid-size campers that are frame mounted as well too. So there's no flatbed on this. So this one is permanently mounted and attached to the Land Cruiser. So this is a 2021 Land Cruiser 200 series Heritage Edition, low mileage. And so with this camper and this build is really focused on, the off-road performance and keeping it as light as possible. So the weight on this, we're still well under GVWR with this. By removing the rear cab, all of the weight that came off, we didn't really put much weight back onto the truck. And so the basic construction, so it's a foam core fiberglass composite sandwich panel with a honeycomb floor, and then our own fabricated aluminum mounts that tie into the chassis. And so on the outside, so we have our gull-wing door going up, and as you can see, the panels are curved and bent so that it gives it more of a taper to the camper, keeps it tight on the trails, a little more aerodynamic, that sort of a thing. And then as we have the built-in steps down here that slide in and out of, and are integrated into the camper. Makes it easy getting inside and out. We have the 270 awning, we have exterior lighting, we have the integrated fuel filler. So this truck has a auxiliary fuel tank from Long Range America. So it's an additional, I think 28 gallons, I believe, could be wrong, but really expands the, the range of the vehicle. And that replaces the spare tire underneath. And so we have a custom spare tire carrier on the back that we did in-house. And so this one is meant to, so you can lift the tire up nice and easy, slides on, and also has a receiver hitch for a bike rack, so you can put a bike rack on here. And then we have the third brake lights, Baja Designs third brake light, rear view camera, lighting, and there's the backup camera down below as well too. And then we have the factory blind spot monitors mounted on the rear as well too. So keeping all the stock functionality. Yeah, blind spot monitors here. And then on this side, so we have the outdoor access. So on our campers, we really prioritize storage, especially outdoor accessible storage. So this is accessible from inside and outside. So we have motion sensor lights on the inside in here as well too, L-track, carpeting. And then we have the Arctic Tern window up here, dual pane windows. This is the outdoor shower. So this is a outdoor quick connect shower. So there's a hot water heater inside, so we'll come back around to that. And then we have auxiliary solar input and the shore power 120 volt charging and power supply for the camper as well. So we have the overhang over the front too for the sleeping platform, and we'll look at on the inside. So on our campers, we do a fully insulated tent, 3-layer windows that completely open up as well too. So a lot of window opening, so it's fully insulated. So we consider this a 4-season camper. And so out here, so we have outdoor faucet on this side. So there's a quick connect here. So you have filtered drinking water out of an outdoor faucet. Should grab the quick connect. And then your tank fill over here. And then this is your water system area. So there's a hot water heater, there's a lot going on in there. So your pump, there's a Guzzle H2O UV water filtration system, all your valving, winterizing capable, drain. And so we'll look at the sink above on the inside. So a lot of room in here, on a small vehicle. So there's quite a bit of space. You can hang out, seating for 4 or more. And you can see the windows here. So these windows, so insulated layer, clear vinyl layer, and a mesh layer. And then these windows also completely open as well too, which is actually really nice. So they completely open up. So you got a free and clear, access to the outside. So you don't have to look through the mesh if you don't want to. A lot of great cross ventilation in here. So overhead lights, really nice German RE Global lights there. All controlled through the Switch Pros. So this is our control center here. So you have the Switch Pros, Bluetooth capable switching system, and dimmable, all these programmable features. And then so we have a 120 volt outlet here with USB and USB-C. And then the inverter controller here for the Xantrex 2000 watt inverter. And then here, so dual USB-C fast charging there. And Victron battery monitor. And then this is the controller for the S-Bar gasoline heater. So the gasoline heater, the exit is down there. So that draws fuel from the gas tank of the truck. So you don't have to carry any propane or any extra fuel like that. And then you have your water tank. So we have an 18-gallon water tank in here. We have the induction cooktop in here. Additional drawer storage. So all the countertops, this is all Richlite, really nice material, really lightweight. So all the cabinetry in here is all honeycomb panels and aluminum with the Richlite countertops to keep the weight really, really low. And then the sink here, so this folds down because the bed platform folds down and covers this area. So you have additional storage underneath here, underneath the sink as well too. So quite a bit of storage in here. Big focus for us. And there's actually even more storage. Our coffee collaboration here. So there's more storage underneath here. So you have a little bit of cubby storage here as well. And then underneath the benches, so actually on the rear storage here, so we've designed this storage area around the Step 22 Stingray flat pack boxes, which are a really nice storage solution. So these fit, nicely in here. And so there's magnets. So we've added magnets to this so these don't fall out. So you grab it, it goes in, they pop against the magnets, so these aren't going to come out when you're driving. And they're upside down because now you can, open them this way and you can access your clothing and your gear without actually having to take it out if you don't want to. Love to flip these around, but this is how they go in. And so storage cubbies, so this is for your bedding area. You've got storage everywhere in here as well. So this is the access to the outdoor storage area that we looked at outside. So a lot of storage in here. And then this side, more storage under the bench. This is also sized for a wrap-on toilet as well too, so you can put a toilet in here as well. And then on this side over here, so everything's on magnets to keep it from rattling. And then in here we have the electrical system, so 200 amp hour lithium, deep cycle systems, all the Victron goodies, chargers, solar chargers. And then you have the Switch Pros, the switching in there too, all done to a really high level, ABYC compliant. We do not mess around with the electrical. There's the 2000 watt inverter is actually on the other side, tucked behind the seat back there. Fitting all this into a tight space. And then, close this. And then underneath here is the water tank. So you have an 18-gallon water tank underneath here. So all the weight is essentially located in forward of the axles, which is really important for performance. So all the weight, and then the fridge is over the axle. So it keeps all the weight up here, central. And then up top, there's the sleeping platform that folds down. So it's just the gas struts keep it against the ceiling, so it's adjustable based on what bedding you have up there. And this just comes down really nice and easy. Like I said, I have to move the gear over there, but this comes down and ends at the back of the galley here, so you can still stand behind the bed platform as you get out of bed. You don't have to disassemble the bed at all, so you can just push this up, push it forward. And this is an X-bed mattress, so it's like semi-deflated, you know, to make it fold all the way forward. And then you can see the bulkhead area, so it doesn't pass through. So it's, you know, we have a frame that's been welded to the cab where we cut it, and then a frame on this side, so it's permanently mounted, bonded, and bolted through. So we've had this thing off-road the last week, and it performs fantastic. And then on the roof, 600 watts of solar, and there's a Starlink up there as well too. So yeah, manual roof lift, so you just kind of pull it up and down, goes up and down nice and easy as well. And then on this side we have the isotherm 85 liter fridge, and so nice big fridge, freezer compartment up top here too, and it's placed here because you can access it from the outside, so you don't have to get into the camper to access the fridge, which is really nice.
Hey guys, Walt Wagner here with TAV. We've got a pretty special project that we're unveiling here at Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Overland Expo West. And what we're going to talk about is the 2021 200 Series Land Cruiser that we partnered with Enduro Campers on. And Leif had already gone through what the camper was how it was designed and how it was built. But what I'm going to do is go through what our portion of this build was, and that was the body armor, the suspension, and how the suspension needs to handle the load of the camper and how this truck is going to be driven. So what this is basically is a 2021 Toyota Land Cruiser 200 Series. We're doing what we call our long travel setup. It's about 1.5 inches wider per side. So you have longer control arms, upper and lower control arms, longer coilovers and shocks, and we can run a little bit larger tire. So this tire is a 35-inch tire, and it's that longer travel suspension and shock dampening capability allows this truck to support the weight of the camper, which is actually very, very light, and we'll kind of get into those numbers in a little bit, but the way it's balanced is it's there to control the moving mass of this truck over varying terrains. So we do a couple different things with a sway bar system, because this has a KDSS system in it that we actually eliminated to make the truck handle better and not have a computer kind of counteract what the driver is wanting to do. So we eliminated the KDSS system, relying on spring rates and shock valving to control the truck. So that's total chaos, upper and lower control arms in the front. On this truck, we're running a Radflow shock and coilover shock in the rear. And the bumper itself is made by Descent Off-Road. And we're running a come up 12,500 pound winch in there, which is typical for most of the trucks that we're building. So the come up 12,500 pound winch is in here. We kind of leave this area open so you can actually see your winch drum. If you have to operate a winch, it's nice to be able to see what's going on with the drum. So we leave all this open. And that's what's cool also about the Descent bumper, is it keeps your fair lead and your hook and everything down below that. So you can have this where in place, but then you can also see your drum. We like to relocate the remote, the plug for the remote, the winch remote here, but this is a wireless remote, so you have two remotes. We put one of them right out on the face of the bumper, and it's kind of out of harm's way here. So you don't actually have to reach down inside to plug your remote in, it's just right there. One other key feature that I really did like about this, a lot of people might ask, well, your lights, you know, the Baja Designs squadrons are pointed kind of at an angle on the bumper. Where that really helps and why that's nice is if this vehicle is behind somebody and you're looking in your mirror and these lights are on, they're not directed, the beam isn't directed straight forward at the vehicle. It's actually pointed off to the side, so it's not intrusive for the vehicle in front of you. And as an amber light, your eye picks up on that really well. So if you're in a convoy down a dirt road and you've got a ton of dust, this is a white truck right now, but when a car is coming the opposite direction as your convoy and there's a lot of dust, they're driving into a lot of dust, they can see that amber light really, really well. That stands out very well. So it's a really good functional aspect, and it kind of lights up off to the side of the truck too. For down the road lights, we're running the LP9. This is a driving combo. These, you will see these on most of the builds that we do, because you have several lights going on here. You have a low power, which is your bottom diodes on low power, and high power is all 9 diodes, and then you have a corner light that comes on out this direction, and they cross beams from each other, and it's a nice wide pattern, and it's also really far down the road. when the truck is on, you've got a nice little amber backlight in here as well. So it just kind of makes the truck very easy to see. Another thing, that this bumper, you can run this bumper. We've done another truck with the same bumper without the bull bar. So this is kind of a modular bumper. This one we decided to do this bull bar, and it's one of my favorite ones because it's actually very, very lightweight. The bar itself is extremely lightweight, and it ties in on the top of the bumper and then in on the sides. So it's extremely strong, and it protects the lights in a perfect way. Behind the wheel, the only thing you can really see is the top bar, and even then it's still pretty low. So functionally, it's a lot of protection, and it's lightweight, and it works out perfect for this kind of platform. Kind of moving back a little bit, talking about the wheel and tire on this. Like I mentioned, it's a 35-inch tire. This is the TONNEAU RT Trail. It's been out for a couple of years now. It's been working, or about a year or so, year and a half, working out really good. We've used this in multiple applications, and it's mounted to, so it's a 35, 12, 50, 17-inch tire, and it's mounted to the Method Race Wheels 703 with the bead grip technology. Kind of moving back to some more of the body armor, we're working with Metal Tech on the sliders here, and kind of the beauty of this truck is we didn't want to stretch the chassis. We didn't want to stretch the frame of this. We wanted to do all of this, get all the living space and the performance of the camper on a stock wheelbase truck. So we're running, the front and rear bumpers, and the sliders can all be put on any 200 series Land Cruiser. And you can lift the side of this truck up with right on the side of the slider here. Continuing on with some of the body armor on this, we're running the Descent Off-Road aluminum skid plates as well. So it's a 3-piece skid plate system. We left that raw, it's a good looking system under there. Kind of moving back a little bit to the rear bumper to kind of showcase some of the functionality of it. So this is Descent's rear bumper for the 200 series Land Cruiser. And we wanted to keep all of this as if this was like a bolt-on piece. And this is normally set up for a dual swing out. So their swing out mount to these 4 bolts. So I worked with the engineer over at Enduro Campers on building this tire carrier because we didn't want any moving parts. And where the camper is mounted on here, it's mounted on the factory body mount locations, and it's kind of built around this bumper. So with knowing the shape of this, we wanted to design the tire carrier with no moving parts. So it bolted into 2 locations, and we wanted this to be the strongest piece back here. And so there was no deflection or flex in this arm itself. So everything is keywayed, laser cut, keywayed, welded, and then wrapped. So everything that would be a junction is now extremely solid. And this tire is one of the easiest tire carriers to put a tire on. You can literally just lift it right up onto these 2 posts, slide it over this receiver hitch that is actually set up for a bike rack. We put like a UHMW piece up here, so you can just spin the tire on it without scarring the tire to get your lug nuts lined up, and then just put it on, and these are the same lug nuts that's on the wheels on the truck. So very, very simple system back here. The A-frame of the tire carrier itself comes up, and that houses your camera for your rear view mirror that you can actually move up and down. You've got a rear light here, and then this is a Baja Designs brake light, or it's a tail light. So it's an incredibly bright 3rd brake light for us. The max tracks are actually going to be mounted on top of this, and we're going to be working on a molly panel on the back so we can have some of the mounting company mounts on here with cases for recovery gear and other things like that, just kind of spread out on this rear bulkhead. Kind of moving back around a little bit on this particular bumper from Descent, it uses the factory receiver hitch. So we've got factory towing capacity of the receiver hitch. They incorporate more Baja Designs, flush mounts, S2 Pros back here in a work scene, so it's a really wide pattern. Good recovery points, your trailer plugs, everything is operating, and your sensors operate like normal. We also have another camera pointing down right up under the tire, so you can see if you had a receiver a hitch on here or something like that, you can see right below it without having any intrusion. The side approach monitor, like sonar and all that stuff, the cross traffic feature for these trucks is all functional like it would be from the factory. And we also put in that you can't really see, the LRA long range fuel tank. So it's 24 gallons of auxiliary fuel on top of the factory capacity of this truck. So you've got almost 50 gallons of fuel capacity on this. So with all of the weight that came off of the truck that Leif took off the truck, and then adding the camper with all of the fuel, this truck is still within GVW, and it handles like a much smaller and lighter weight truck. So, you know, with the kind of wrapping up the rear suspension, you know, to support this, we do a lot of custom spring rates for coil springs, but this particular one is running a heavy spring rate from Ironman 4x4. And we may play with spring rates here in a little bit, and maybe some shock valving, but we're pretty close to where we like it to be for the support of this truck. But other suspension components are Total Chaos upper and lower links with an adjustable track bar. And that adjustable track bar is also mounted to a Dr. Katie SS bracket that relocates one end of the track bar and keeps it more in line with the axle, making the vertical movement up and down with this more in line and straight like a stock truck. So it doesn't want to wobble or anything. When you're moving forward and you hit something straight on, the truck moves straight up and down like it should, instead of having a strange wobble to it. The drivetrain on this, we are running 488 nitro gears, front and rear. And we're also running the Eaton E-Locker front and rear. So this truck is triple locked, factory center diff lock on it, but then we also have an electric locker front and rear, which is selectable. I think that kind of rounds out you know, our portion of what we were doing on this build. We kind of knew, you know, building other Land Cruisers, we knew what kind of valving and spring rates we wanted to start with. So we were able to kind of fine tune that with after the camper was on. So with this being the first prototype of this, we've got it pretty much 90%, and we're really happy with the handling characteristics of it. We've already been rock crawling with it. We've had it in the sand on sand dune climbs, out on the highway driving here. You know, this truck's got to be able to do everything really well, and not excel just in one spot. We want it to do a lot of things really well. So, and if you want any more information on this, definitely hit us up at the shop. We're TAV LLC on our website. All of our contact information, our YouTube channel, Tactical Application Vehicles, is on there as well. Quick, easy links to social media, TAV LLC on Instagram, Tactical Application Vehicles on YouTube, and then our website is just tavllc.com.
Hey, my name is Alex. I'm with Soaring Eagle Campers, and we're out here in beautiful Flagstaff. We've got two products to show you today. The first one is the OVX by Soaring Eagle. It's a truck topper that is the best on the market. And then over on this side, we've got the Adler, which is a truck camper, and that one's fully enclosed in. I'll show you the major differences of both. But before that, the similarities between both campers is that, number one, we use all aluminum, tubular aluminum, a one-piece unibody construction frame. So it's gonna move with your unit very gracefully. You're not gonna have to worry about screws popping off or you know, nails coming loose and things along that line. It's one big unit from experienced welders with an experienced build process. If you come inside and take a look at what we've got, tons and tons of room. So I can step up into the tailgate here and freely move around, and you can come on up here as well. First, you've got some under the bed storage, which is very convenient if you got anything from some valuables or, you know, rifles for hunting or whatever it happens to be, something you don't want the kids to get into or something that you just want to protect your valuables with. This thing also slides all the way out here and gives you so much room to have almost a king bed size up here, which is pretty great. Depending on which unit you get, we know people are pretty satisfied with it. Very high quality construction and build. There are solar options. In fact, the rig that we've got going on right now, one panel is powering this little battery unit down here. And using these switches, you can control the lights and the fans that are up on the ceiling. We've got 12-volt cooler down here, and we've got floodlights on the outside, all that can be operated just using that singular solar panel with the battery. We also have molly boards that are an option. There are batwing awnings, bladders for outdoor showers, things along that line. So plenty of customization options for you as well. We'll head over to the Adler model. This one is a fully enclosed slide-in camper, and so much like the other unit, you'll use the jacks here with just a simple screw gun. It's as easy as can be. It takes about 15 minutes to mount, maybe 10 minutes to unmount these units comfortably once you get used to it. And then on this one, you just use the tie downs in your truck bed. And we've got options across probably the widest range of pickup trucks on the market, everything from a 5-foot bed up to an 8-foot bed, and most everything in between the two campers. If you step inside, feel free to head in there. You'll see a pretty comfortable and spacious living area. Much like the other unit, that bed up there slides out and you have got tons and tons of room. And even with it all the way out, when you pull the mattresses in, I've got enough room to change here, to
you know, if I have the table taken out and I just want to kind of have a little mini picnic or a snack area, I can do that. Our dinettes also turn into bed areas, which gives extra sleeping space as well. As you can tell, I mean, you can't on camera, but you know, we've had high highs and low lows out here, and the temperature in here is very comfortable. The insulation and the build quality, the construction is really kind of second to none. Some of the units come with wardrobes, as you see over here. Some with lavs, some with microwaves. We have larger units if you're really interested in kitchenette. We do have cooktops available as an option, as well as a sink unit. We love the fact that our units are minimal, and rather than focusing on adding a bunch of filler products and electronics that go obsolete after 3 to 5 years, we're building the only generational truck campers on the market that will truly outlast your pickup. So not only are you going to get value out of only having to buy this unit one time, it's going to last you a lifetime of adventures as long as you've got a truck that fits it. So we're very excited about it. If you want to learn more about Soaring Eagle Campers, you can go to soaringeaglecampers.com. Definitely hit up our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. We're very responsive on those. So if you have questions, drop a comment on any of our posts and we'll make sure to see it and respond to it. And we'd love to get a hold of you as well. So feel free to shoot us a message with your contact info, and we'll try to find something that works best for you. Something else that I personally love about Soaring Eagle is, while they have the experience of a large company, this is a truly camper-centric leadership team. And so they're really good at taking customer calls, asking what your wants and needs are, and then working with you to craft an experience that's best for you, especially as it pertains to upgrading your unit and choosing options that might be best for your family. So SoaringEagleCampers.com, and check out our Instagram and our Facebook pages, and hit us up.
Hi, my name is Boyan, and I'm with World Travel Vehicles. Let me tell you a little bit about the chassis. We have two options. We can do a Tacoma chassis, or we can do an F350 chassis. So this box has been engineered in Germany to fit these. So quick about the chassis with the Tacoma. The bed has been extended. There's the whole suspension system has been improved. There's leaves, there's airbags. The transmission has been re-geared, and of course the brakes have been beefed up. While we're up here, just come have a look at this. This here is actually the pass-through from the cab to the cabin up here, and it actually works quite well. You step in, you step right up, and then it's actually very simple. So that's as far as the outside, of course, winch, etc., etc. The box itself is made in Germany, so everything, the shell, as well as all the furniture, all the components that are in there are picked so that they're all available in the States. But basically, this thing has been all engineered and designed in Germany, and our job is to marry the chassis with the box. So that's what we do as World Travel Vehicles, and we're based in Durango. I should tell you that although this is just the first coming into North America, this particular model, there's over 350 of them all over the world. So this is not a newbie. And the companies that actually, the two companies that work in Germany, they have actually built thousands of these overland vehicles. So the quality is, as our flag says, German engineered. I don't know if you can see that, built in America. So very proud of the quality. The things actually stay together. So as sales guys, makes us very, very happy, because typically we just get the happy calls. They're people excited and tell us how they went somewhere and they were okay. But let me now show you the inside. So this is the interior. Right now, the bed is set up as east-west, but we can actually change it into two beds. They're north-south. This is the dinette, obviously. The cutlery drawers are over here, but This table will slide back and forth like this, and you can turn this into a bed by simply doing this. This pops up here like this, and this table will actually disappear. So, the early riser can sit here, have their coffee, because the table could actually be out here, and the other one could be lying out over here with a nice little window by their head. So this works. So you can do obviously both sides. So very, very simple. And then bring it back. I just slide the table out. Put this back in. And there we have it. So I need to tell you about these windows. These are not your typical windows. Again, German made, German engineered. They're triple pane, so extremely good sound value, R value, but most importantly, because we ship these things all over the world, if there's anybody, if there ever is a break-in, it's almost always through the skylight or through the windows. So these things do not break. And actually, maybe I can show you that for fun, we actually shot at it and you couldn't shoot through it. So I'll show you that in a sec. But more important, that's the fun part. But basically the hammer, axe, you're not gonna make it. But maybe more importantly, they don't scratch. In terms of the cupboards, this is locked, unlocking it. There's hanging closet in here. When you come in, first of all, this is your view. So people tend to, they're quite surprised how big it feels inside. Because on the outside, this particular model is actually less than 20 feet, bumper to bumper. We have a couple other models. This is the Trek 2. We also have a Trek 4, which is designed for 4 people to sleep, and actually extends about 18 inches in the back. Obviously, the kitchen, nice window, a little bit of extra space. And now let me show you the bathroom. Okay. So shockingly large. I don't know how well you can see it. So this is a composting toilet. And if you step in, or I'll step in. And this is how big the shower is. And given that I like food, you see I have no issue fitting in here at all. Good venting. Again, a lot of storage. The medicine cabinet with lights, and there are plugs everywhere. So it all works very nicely. And then there's a little trick here, little button. I slide out, and now I have a sink. So that's how that works. And of course, shower can clip up, etc., etc. This unit has 600 amps of lithium battery, 450 amps of solar. It's a 4 seasons camper, and I have to repeat that the engineering, we're very, very, very proud of. Thank you for watching. Check us out. Our website is worldtravelvehicles.us. worldtravelvehicles.us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Scout Campers. We're a hard-sided camper, composite base with aluminum extrusions. We're a lightweight camper, 4-season camper. What makes us different than anybody else is we're component based. So that means your cooktop can come outside, your toilet can come outside, your cooler can come outside. If you have an issue with the cooler, put some ice in it, you can still use it. Everything in here is modular, can come out. They're really sleek, aerodynamic front nose. There's nothing else really like us in the market. The Scout Campers, we built a camper since 1969 under Adventure Manufacturing, www.amlrv.com. So that's the Eagle Cap Campers, Adventure Campers, lots of cool stuff that we build. But at this show, we're the only hard-sided camper. So highly recommend you check out Scout Campers. Thanks for watching.
Hi guys, I'm Theo Ferrero with Rugged Bound Supply Co. We're the US distributors of Tourtop covers from South Africa. So the Tourtop is made in South Africa. It is a fully welded, all sealed aluminum truck bed cover that doubles as a roof rack. It's a loadable surface. It can take 550 pounds of dynamic load, and it has T-slots embedded into the surface. The cool thing about the Tourtop is that you have these T-slots at the back every 100 millimeters throughout the length of the cover. So you can bolt anything that you can imagine onto this. We have our load bars, our rack system and accessories for recovery boards, jerry cans, tent mounts, etc. But the nice thing is you can use any brand's accessories because this is a very agnostic system. It lifts up with gas struts on the inside that are leveled out so you can level out the load, and you can swap out to stronger gas struts if you put heavier things like a rooftop tent and a couple of bikes on there. And then the other thing is you have T-slots on the inside as well. So we're working on a multi-panel solution that goes on the underside, but if you want to use a quick fist or your own setup that you have underneath, you can put M8 bolts below too. The one thing to notice about this bed cover is there are no bed side clamps. This bed cover is installed using the OEM holes. So every truck model has a different installation kit. Essentially, it consists of a chassis in the front that gets bolted into the front. It has a gas strut set up on the side that gets bolted into the side of the vehicle. And then it has a locking bracket tab at the back. And again, every vehicles will look a little bit different, but the idea is to bolt it into the vehicle wherever possible. We don't have any bed side clamps that have a friction mount principle, so we can have an actual dynamic load rating on the bed cover. So we come along the side, you can see how you can mount load bars to the side rail that runs front to back, or you can mount items left to right as well. Pitch here is every 100 millimeters. So on this Gladiator bed, you have 17 effective load bars built into the bed. Taking it off is equally easy. All you have to do is undo the front bolts that hold the hinge system down, unclip the gas struts, and then the whole thing will come off. The front chassis section and the brackets that you are used to install it, those stay and they don't take up any space. So taking the cover off takes about 7 minutes, and it's about 8 bolts and 2 gas strut pop-ups and you're done. We sell them online on our website, tourtopcovers.com. We're based in Houston. These are made in South Africa and we import them directly from there into Houston, and we have a growing network of dealers around the country. Give us a call, look at our website, follow us on Instagram, tourtopcovers_US.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm here with Flated. We are a brand that makes inflatable automotive accessories and most known for the world's first inflatable truck topper. Make these in multiple different sizes, different versions to fit most of the new modern trucks. But the idea is for the person that needs their truck to be a truck most of the time, but then can throw on a topper just for a road trip or camping trip or hunting season. Super lightweight, super durable, good at all highway speeds. So you can see it's a lot more stable than people might think when they see it online. And then also we have our Air Deck, which is an inflatable platform that stands on its own inflatable legs. So you can have the full storage underneath, throw your sleeping pad on there, sleeping bag, and all of a sudden within minutes your truck is an adventure vehicle. And then our third and kind of final product is our Air Carrier. So this is the first inflatable rooftop cargo box. So works on any car with crossbars, or even if you don't have crossbars, you can go through the rail or through the doors of your truck. And then I guess the one last thing we have would be our new inflatable Air Exec set. So inflatable chairs and a table. So packs down really small.
And then they
throw it in the cubby of your RV or in the back of your truck, and you can have a luxurious dining experience with chairs and table and everything you need. Yeah, you can find all of our information on flated.com. We have a lot of big presence on our social media pages as well, Instagram, and more in-depth videos on our YouTube channel.
Hey, good morning. Here we're at Overland Expo West. We're with Armadillo USA. This is our inflatable topper that we're releasing. What's unique about an inflatable topper here is this whole entire unit breaks down and weighs no more than 40 pounds. The other neat feature is we have it all made vehicle specific. We have a frame system that goes all around on the bottom. It's extrusion metal. They're attached using bed clamps. As you can see, each panel has its own individual air chamber. There's 4 of them all across each panel. It will support up to 250 pounds on the top of the camper as well. We also have placed strategic D-rings. There's 2 on each of the side panels and 4 on the top. Each one of these pull rings will support up to 150 pounds of force. You can find our product and check out more about us at www.armadillousa.com.
Hey, I'm Jesse Davey from Wildtop Truck Caps, and I'm here to show you the features of the Wildtop at Overland Expo West. All right, so the first feature is, and the biggest one, is it's load rated. So it takes 770 pounds static and 220 pounds dynamic. So you can put a rooftop tent up here, a kayak like we've got, or any other sort of hardware or product that you own for camping, or if you're a tradesman for that sort of thing, for work. So the next thing is you can access all sides with these zippers. So these are YKK, really high quality zippers. And they roll up real easy, like this. So inside we use these magnetic tabs to hold the side up like that. So these actually come off and on if you want them to, and they use a press stud. So you can see in there, there's a press stud to keep them tight and to keep them on so you don't lose them. And that's how the magnet works, like that. It's fully waterproof, it's weatherproof, it's snowproof, it's dustproof. So you can take it basically anywhere that you live in the US. I'll show you the frame. So the big advantage of the frame is that it's lightweight yet durable. So this frame is supported with stainless steel gussets, but the actual body of the frame is aluminum, so it saves on weight. This whole thing weighs only 60 pounds. And it's easily removable in seconds. On this Jeep, there's only 8 bolts. So you just unbolt it and you can lift the whole thing off with a friend. Very, very simple. The last feature that I wanted to talk about would be, and I'll actually roll this down again, would be the canvas. It's really high quality Australian made canvas. So it's 16 ounce in weight. It'll last you many, many years. And we offer these in a no window option, and this one here is a window option. So depending on your driving style, you can option it out to suit. And I'll just go to show you some new additions that we've got over here. So something we've added recently is the choice of colors. So used to be able to just get it in black, as Henry Ford would say, but now we've got it in a tan and a khaki behind. So these are really nice colors. We're adding more this year. We're gonna add a heap more colors. So if you want to get any more information about the Wildtop or to order one, we ship directly from Australia. We guarantee your order will be there in 3 weeks or less. And if you want to go to our website, wildtop.com.
My name's Sean Angus, the owner of Overland Vehicle Systems. We're at the 2024 Overland Expo. I do both, so Overland Expo. So I want to walk you through a couple of things that we have featured on our Raptor. So one of the new hot items for us was our Expedition camper shells. This one's featured on our the F-150 application, but this is all made out of marine grade stainless steel. Super clean, easy to shut, easy to operate. We have F-150, Tacoma, Gladiator, Tundra, Ranger, and Colorado. Retail price on these are like $2,400, so super simple. Easy to assemble because it comes in a multi-piece box. This also has a lifetime warranty on it. And this is called the Expedition cap. And so I know guys are ordering them because we're selling a lot now. So thanks for coming by. Look forward to helping you on your overlanding needs in the future. OverlandVehicleSystems.com.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Bush Company. My name is Barry, and over here behind us we have the Bush Company stand. What we're launching out here at Overland Expo West is our line of full aluminum canopies. for the truck. So on this Colorado, full aluminum canopy, 550 pounds of dynamic load rating. If you want to get more information on the Bush Company's products and what we have a head office is now established in Phoenix, Arizona. Go to www.thebushcompanyyusa.com or info@thebushcompanyyusa.com to shoot us an email. And we are again located right here in Arizona, US corporate head offices. So come check us out.
Hey, I'm Jake Plapper. I'm with SmartCap here at the Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona. Just want to go around and show you what we've got here and what we're showing off. Right here on this Raptor, we've got the Evo Adventure SmartCap. Some of the key features of the Evo Adventure is the fact that it has a solid side door compared to the other model, the Evo Sport, which I'll show you in a few minutes. This particular model holds 770 pounds on top, so it's great for rooftop tenting. It's also made out of stainless steel and is modular. So the cool thing about the SmartCap is it comes in 5 pieces. We're able to put it in a box, so it's easy to ship and stock. So our goal obviously is to get the product to you as fast as possible. And then it's modular also in that we can add a lot of accessories. So a good example of this particular setup is we've got our camp kitchen in here. Now the camp kitchen just bolts directly into the side window. It's an add-on, so if you don't do the kitchen, it would just be a complete pass-through. And really nice feature here, you got your flip-out stove. If your truck's a little bit high, like this one, you also can take this stove out, set that right up on your table, and you can see in here, comes with all this gear, and this is all GSI equipment. If you're familiar with GSI, it's very high-end quality camp gear. So that's the kitchen bin, and that's an option for any of the SmartCaps. As you can see, we got a table sitting here. That's another accessory of ours. Check this out over here. You can see right up top there, the bracket where it says lock table. That table that's sitting out actually slides up in the bracket, and you can stow it up and out of the way. So the bracket actually comes up, slides like that, and it's all stowed away. So you know how it goes when you're camping, you put all your stuff at the bottom, the table goes because it's the biggest, flattest item, and so you got to get to the table first. We're trying to utilize the dead space up there and also make it much more convenient to take your table in and out. So as I mentioned, this is the Adventure and we have the Evo Sport. Let's go over to check that out. So the main difference with the Evo Sport is the fact that it has a side door that has glass built in. So when you're making a decision about what SmartCap to get, it usually comes down to, do you want it more secure with the Adventure model and solid side doors, maybe less, if you're going off-road and you're gonna be rubbing up against stuff, it's gonna be, still might damage it, but it's steel versus glass. But a lot of people like the Sport because you can see out the side, and also you've got a built-in slider window. So this window can slide open, which is great if you wanna put your pets in the back and you want to have some ventilation. Maybe you're going to sleep in the back and you want to have that option. So that's a standard feature on the Sport model. But everything else, all the accessories like the kitchen bin that we showed, they'll work with any of the SmartCaps. So there's a lot more that we have that we couldn't show completely here, but please check out smartcap.com. You can see all of our products. You can find your local dealer. We have a dealer locator. But we appreciate you checking out this, and hope you enjoyed.
Hey guys, this is Ben. I'm here with Trukd this weekend at the Overland Expo West. We've got a couple new products to show you. The first of which is our opening molly panels. Our opening molly panels, we've got 2 latches here on the sides. Unlatch both of those, the panel opens. Gives you access into your truck bed. Obviously we got it on a trailer here, but it works great on a truck bed too. I'll show it to you guys on my truck in a minute. The panel is sold separately. The hinge kit's the new piece that we just came out with. Behind the hinge kit is another new part. We're calling it our molly side pod. It's designed to work with Pelican cases, jerry cans, water or gas. But the whole pod, it's kind of a large cubby behind. The whole pod is covered in our molly pattern. That way you can mount stuff to the inside, the bottom, the back. You can mount stuff on the outside, even behind it from there. Super exciting. We've got a lot of great interest from the show for this part. I think it's going to really make taking extra gear even more easy out. These are products that we've come out with. We've had out for a while. These are the main different size base racks we have. We have a 6-inch rack, a 12-inch rack, and an 18-inch rack. We also have a 24-inch rack, which is shown on the trailer I just showed you guys and on my Tacoma behind us. We also have a whole line of accessories to go with this. We have tie-down points, which are these two different versions of tie-down points. We have a mounted ratchet strap. We have our own versions of awning mounts. The awning mounts are super beefy. They're 3/16 aluminum, welded and triangulated. Another new piece that we just came out with, we've had bike mounts on our website for a while. We have a rear tire tray that you can buy from us, nice and wide for the larger e-bikes. But what we came out with this weekend, which is kind of fun, is a side mount for your rack. So this side mount bolts to the side of any size, except for the 6, any size rack bolts to the side of your rack. So you can run your tent and other gear on top, but your bike's off to the side. So that'll mount just on the side of your bed rack there. People have been asking for this product for probably 2 years, so we decided it's time to let it out of the bag. Some other accessories we make, traction board mounts. These work well on our racks, but they work on a lot of other racks as well. The design allows you to adjust for different style traction boards, and there's adjustment here as well, so you can adjust. So you had it on a crossbar, you can adjust it in and out based on your exact setup. So these work great on our products, but they also work on other companies as well. We also have our own version of tent mount. This is just a more secure way for your tent to attach your tent to your bed rack. We also have a kayak and gear mount. You can kind of see on the back side of this one. It's a more secure way to get your kayak mounts on your bed rack. That same bracket can be used for a whole ton of different things. That's what we used it for first, but it's been used as tent risers, awning, antenna mount. It's just a very versatile mount. So yeah, we're gonna go around to the back of this Tundra here. The Tundra, this one's got our 18-inch alternate build rack on it. It's got a couple new parts on it as well, relatively new for us. It's got our 6-inch accessory panel, but what's new is we just came out with these filler plates. So if you want to run a smaller molly panel like this on a taller rack, you can pair the smaller panels with the filler plates to get a nice clean look. This also gives you access into the bedside underneath your panel. The panel's still super strong. You can put water tanks, traction boards, whatever you want on the side there. If you guys have any questions about our products, you can come find us at gettruckd.com.
So I'm Alyssa here with Dometic via Frontrunner. Here we've got our new Pro bed rack on the Tundra. We do have this kit for several full-size and mid-size trucks, but this is one of our newest products. You've got our Slimline 2 original rack on top with our awning and our quick release mounts. So you can take the awning on and off very easily, leave the mounts on the rack. You've also have these inset wolf pack storage. So you can leave your wolf packs inside. They don't take up any space. You just take those latches off, the lid comes off, and it's a storage right inside. Frees up your entire rack. If you want to get any more information about our product, you can head over to frontrunneroutfitters.com. We've got all of the Dometic products and Zamp products, along with all of our roof racks and camping accessories.
Hey guys, Carlos here from Iniciarte 4x4. We are in More Expo 2024 Day 2. I have here my truck with the Xtrusion XTR3 from Xtrusion Overland. This is a new configuration that I have on my truck. This one here, I have more possibilities to carry my stuff. Let's say here, I have some slide out here that you can easily access to your accessories, like if you wanna get the shovel. And actually, this one here, you can lock it. I don't know if you can see there on camera that you can lock here. That way, this one isn't gonna move anywhere. We have actually a 4 slide out here. We have the axe right here. We have the propane tank. We actually have our Midnight Forest water container. It's an 8-gallon of water that we have a slide out as well. The good thing that I like from Xtrusion Overland, they're full aluminum bed tracks, and also you can do endless configuration. I have the retracts right here, and you can see how my truck, the bed track is sitting on my truck on the retract system. That way you can use all the configuration. If you have a roll-up tonneau cover, if you have a Toyota or Jeep that they have the slide inside the bed of the truck, you actually can have our brackets to go on those channels that they provide from factory for the truck. And actually here I have the access gate. This one here is a tiny one because how I decide to get the truck, that you can have access to the inside the bed of your truck, but you can actually on our website you can decide how wide you want it. You want the whole panel of the bed truck, you can have a whole access gate the whole wide on this side, or you can have 2 different ones, because this one is an XTR3. The difference between the XTR3 and the XTR1, you're gonna have an extra bar on the middle. That way they allow you to carry more weight on the truck, but actually they're gonna divide the rack on the sections, and you can decide how far you want that bar. That way you can decide if you want a slide out, if you want an access gate, any configuration on your rack, just let us know and we are gonna make it possible. Actually, Xtrusion Overland, they allow you to have the height of the rack. That way, if you want a mid-side, if you want a full side, if you want a full cab, depending on whatever you want, you can decide on our page, Xtrusion Overland. And actually, I have here the awning. Some of the in the community, they ask about how I have mounted my awning. I have a Taruka Extreme Darkness 270. This is a heavy awning. And this is the best bracket that I found, Xtrusion Overland. They use it here. You can see that you can change the height of the bracket. That way, if you want to have your awning separate from the truck, or if you're going to have that bracket higher from the truck, because if you have, you can see here on the video, this bar here, you can order at different sizes, and actually this one here is light on the top of the bed rack, and you can decide how you're going to have your shower awning, your 270 awning, any type of awning. This is Xtrusion Overland. We have an endless configuration in our bed rack. Go and take a look, xtrusionoverland.com. And actually, we have like a one-stop shopping. We have a partnership with a lot of companies on the Overland community with top of the line of the accessories, and you can get any of the accessories for our partner companies as well. You can just get everything in one side. Thank you guys, and go to xtrusionoverland.com.
Hey guys, this is Oru and Tuwa Pro. We're here at More Expo in Springfield, Missouri. Let me walk you around the booth real quick, show you what we have. So here we have Driving Everest, just like in every show. You guys love this truck and we love it too. He's rocking the Shiprock height adjustable bed rack, which has 3 height settings. He has it at the lowest setting right now, but you can actually bring this up to 20 inches or 23 measured from the bed rail. So it's a pretty cool rack. It gives you versatility, and it's also length adjustable, so you can bring a little bit further back or a little bit towards the front. He's rocking a 23.0 awning, a 23.0 shower. He has our G Canyon basket on top. He's rocking our recovery board mounts over here with some rough country mounts with some, I think the pins may be from Amazon or something. You can find them pretty easily. On the left side though, he's running our Rotopax base adapters, so he's able to convert the Rotopax base into a single board pattern, and you can install it anywhere in the rack. He decided to go for 2 storage Rotopaxes on the left side, which he uses for his recovery equipment. On the back, he has our Tuwa Pro hitch step with the skid plate on the bottom that helps with rock sliding, and it actually serves pretty well when you're camping and you need an extra seat. You just sit on it. It's actually pretty comfy. So if you go this way, we have that same racking display. You can walk around it, you can feel it, you can see all the features that it has. We didn't put anything on it, so you guys can actually see what the structure looks like. And on display, we have our recovery board mounts and our Rotopax mounts over there. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be here the whole weekend. Come check us out. We're excited to be here. Thank you so much. TuwaPro.com. Feel free to call us out or reach us at customer service at TuwaPro.com. We're always excited to help and ready for any questions. Enjoy the adventure, guys.
Hey, I'm Craig with Kuat, and we are here in Springfield, Missouri at the More Expo. And today we are going to talk about our Kuat Ibex. Specifically here we have our Gladiator fit. This is available now. It is all extruded aluminum and powder coated. It is a lightweight design. It is configurable both in the full height that you see here, or by removing these center beams, you can drop this same SKU down to a mid height. We have a ton of MOLLE panels and accessories, grab handles. Everything is billet machined aluminum. This backed by our no worries warranty. Again, this is available now at Kuat.com or your local Kuat dealer.
Hey, it's at the Rough Country. We're here at the 2024 More Expo, and behind me we have our Rough Country 2024 Toyota Tacoma. On the back end here we have our bed rack with our hard shell rooftop tent. You can kind of plug and play, modify as you need to, depending on whether you want to run the tent, run just the rack. We also have additional crossbar molly panels coming down the pipe as well. So this will help you utilize fluid containers, traction boards, and obviously all the gear that we love to mount on our rigs. You can find out about all these products by going to roughcountry.com. You can always hit up our incredible customer service team, hit up our social channels, and we can give you more information from there. Thank you to Welcome to the Outdoors for letting us talk about some of our rigs here at More Expo. If you're not here, be sure to put it on the calendar for next year.
I'm Mo, Backwoods Adventure Mods, and we're here to talk about some of our new products we've got coming out. This is our new bed rack. Kind of complements the roof rack. It's one plane all the way across the top. We know a lot of people like to keep that uniform look, so it's something we wanted to address when we came out with this. We're also working on a mid-height rack for the Tundra as well. We know a lot of people like to keep their tents below the cab, so we want to have that as an option. All aluminum, going to have extrusions kind of like the Drifter, able to mount roto packs on the side. On the other side, we've got a set of max tracks. Real universal, real modular. We want you to be able to bolt whatever. So we've got roto packs. You could use, quick fist, put a shovel here, crazy beaver, whatever you need. Thanks for checking us out. Come to backwoodsadventuremods.com. Check us out. Let us know if you got any questions.
My name is AJ. I'm with Buck Overland. We make adventure rack systems. This is our Buck Overland Alpha Rack. So we're a Polson, Montana, USA based company. Everything we manufacture is built in the United States. We make this system. I think a couple things that are kind of unique around our rack system is it's completely modular. A lot of people say they make modular racks. Ours actually, you can take these sidebars out. You can take this whole back piece and it'll actually rest against the front pillars. So it kind of flexes against your lifestyle. Also, another important thing for us was having your truck bed space. A lot of these racks are kind of all centered, really taking over the inside of your bed system here. We've got all of our weight are over the wheel wells here. We've retained a lot of space. I mean, you bought a truck for a reason, so that's why we built it that way. We make all of the mounts and systems for Jivvy adventure cases. We've got Roam cases, roto packs, max tracks. We basically work with all of the best manufacturers to make sure our rack system can retain the things that you want on your truck. Again, we're USA made. Everything is made here. Take a look at us, buckoverland.com, Buck Overland USA on Instagram.
What's up, guys? Jared here with Range Industries, and we are out here at Overland Expo displaying some of our newest products. So this is part of our bed rack systems. We offer a couple different bed rack systems. For instance, for the Rivian truck here, this is our bed rack, once again made in-house, USA, San Diego. Full extrusion, so you pretty much mount anything you want on there. That component that you saw earlier was one of the systems that we offer, which would be a lower height. So if you have a rooftop tent, you're not going to ruin your center of gravity, much like throwing it on the roof of any other vehicle. That being said, appreciate you guys stopping by. Check out the website, range-industries.com. Hope you have a great one.
Hi, my name's Clayton Wyatt. We're here today with Heavy Metal Off-Road. We do bed rack and bed rack accessories. Our most popular is our Rocket Rack. We have some of the highest weight capacities in the industry, getting up to 1,500 pound weight capacities. Then we also sell a bed bar as well that has a 750 pound capacity. The sky is the limits with this bed rack. It is designed to get up there, be put on your bed, and then from there you can build it out however you want. We have our 270-degree awning with ours and our rooftop tent, and we also offer a winch mount accessory for different people, big game hunters, to get your game in the back of the bed, things like that. The owner of the company, he has one that's a little bit taller on his F-250 that he can fit a four-wheeler in the back of his truck, and he just uses the winch to pull it right up there. A newer one that we just come out with this year are our bed bars, and you can use these to help get yourself up into the truck, and it's something that you didn't realize you need until you get it, and then once you get it, you're going to wish you had it the whole time. You can check us out online, heavymetaloffroad.com, and we have a discount code, OutdoorBabe10 is our discount code. You can use that at checkout, get 10% off. We have free shipping in the lower 48, and hope to see you out here on the trails.